Hey, this is Brendan Allen from ComicCon.com. I am just back from New York Comic Con. I did not get a recovery day, got in real late last night, and then had to go back to business as usual this morning. So, if I look a little tired, it's because I am. We're going to do an unboxing today. One of the things that I really enjoy doing is bringing different fandoms into the comics convention kind of space. And I'm seeing a lot more and more of that at conventions, and it really makes me happy. There was a booth there today for a company called Hit Parade. And if you haven't heard of these folks, they do a bunch of sports stuff. They do baseball, basketball, hockey. But what you might not know about them is they also do graded comics and coins, Funko Pops, Pokemon cards. I am, oh, wrong. I am a baseball fan. And so when I saw that they had this baseball box there, I really, it really pulled me in and made me want to take a look. So what I've got here today is from Hit Parade. It is their Sapphire Baseball blind box. This is 2023 Series 1, and these are limited to 100. I picked out box number 13. It was on the 13th, and I like the number 13, and I figured it's a good a number as any, so I went ahead and picked this up. So it's still sealed from the show. I did not open it at the booth. Go ahead and cut the seal right now, and we're going to see what we have inside here. All right. It's a fun box. And there's an envelope inside. Okay, these are my certificates of authenticity. So one of the things about them too is every item that's on the website is verified by a respected verification service like Dave and Adams, Beckett, Upper Deck, Steiner, TriStar, Fanatics, PSA, DNA, and JSA. So I've got a couple of certificates of authenticity here. And the first ball that I see is this one that wants to come out of its box. And this is signed. It's a black baseball. It's signed in gold. I'm going to take it out of the box so we can see a little better here. But it's signed by Hall of Famer Bob Gibson in gold ink right there on the sweet spot. So this is a pretty sweet ball. I'm going to look up the value of this a little bit later. But it's authenticated by Beckett. That's a great authentication service, and it's signed by Bob Gibson. So I believe I got a good one there. We're gonna get the actual value on that in just a moment here. Second ball that I'm grabbing here is Oscar Colas, and this is another one of these black balls with the gold stitching on it. And Oscar has signed this one in white, authenticated by Beckett again. And our third baseball, wow, they really wedged them in here. Third baseball is this one's a gold and black baseball, and it's signed by Andre Dawson. And this one is authenticated by Schwartz Sports. So I'm gonna take a minute here and look up the values of these balls, and we're going to come right back in a second. There's going to be a fancy wipe here, so no time is going to expire for you, but for me, it's going to take me just a moment here to see what I've got here. I know that Bob Gibson ball is really special, so give me a second. All right, so I've looked up the balls, and like I thought, the Gibson ball is the best ball in the box. Those run about $250, $300. This box by itself, wrapped up like this, is it's $375 at a show, and I think online they go for about $50 more than that. So $375 for the box. The Gibson ball by itself is almost worth $300. It's a beautiful ball. They've got this black leather. It's got the gold stitching on it, and it's signed in gold. It's verified. So it should have, that high-end value of the $300 when you're looking at the balls online. They range from like, $225 to $350 or whatever. So I'm going to go right in the middle there and say that's a $300 ball. The Colas ball, or Colas, I'm not super familiar with this player, I hate to say, but that one goes for about $50. So our value on the box so far is about $350, which means I only need to recover $25 to make this break even. And luckily, the Dawson ball clocks in at $150. So for $375, I ended up with about $500 worth of balls, conservatively. So I feel like, this is a good purchase, and it's fun. You're on the show floor, you buy a box, and I saw somebody unbox a card, a hockey card, and they handed her the razor blade, and she opened up the box, and there's a graded, signed verified, when they're graded and they're encapsulated, they're verified signatures. And she picked that up, I think, $7,500, and ended up being a $200 or $300 card. So sometimes you get real lucky. Sometimes you get a little lucky. If you're a big Gibson fan, this would be the box that you wanted to get. And just monetarily, I did come out ahead. Let's see, by about $125 just by the monetary value on that. So it was a good buy. And the other thing is, like I said, they've got Funko Pop, they've got coins, they've got graded comics, they've got Pokemon. Some of these companies that do these blind boxes at shows, you really just don't know whether it's all the same junk in there, or if every box is identical or any of that stuff. But when you go to Hit Parade's website and you're researching a box that you want to do, they have a list of all the potential signatures that are in the box. This box is limited edition 1 of 100. So I know that for every ball, I have a chance of 1 in 100 to get that ball. And since there are 100 and I think there were 25 of the really great signatures or something like that. So you really, you have a great shot at getting one of the really nice balls. I think that takes the odds down to like 1 out of 4 to get a really, really great ball. So I'm really happy with the purchase. These balls are all going to go in this case behind me on the wall. And for $375, like I said, I came out ahead. And the folks at Hit Parade are more than happy to sit there and talk to you as you hem and haw over spending the money. I think I went by the booth 4 times before I dropped the money, but they knew the first time that I was there that I was going to buy the box. So yeah, it was just a great experience, and I had a lot of fun. NYCC was a lot of fun this year, and this is just one of the things that I wanted to share with you all. So thank you very much.